girls, and then we'll dismiss them and then open it up to questions for Coach afterwards.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm not as happy as I was yesterday when I was in here after a big win, but Florida's a great team, and they did a great job. They're extremely balanced. They set people all over the place and did a great job of serving us out of the system and putting a lot of pressure on us. So I give them a lot of credit for executing their game plan and forcing us just to throw high balls to the outside to Darcy and to Mel on the outside, and not really be able to get our middles involved early on. And I think that made us a little one-dimensional. And when you got 6'4" blockers over there that are getting together, it's hard to just rely on that. So I give them a lot of credit for what they did, and they have a great crowd. It's a great environment to play in. But I'm proud of our team for how hard they battled and fought and never really gave in until the very end. So I'm proud of that push by our team. But you're always disappointed with a loss, no matter who you play and where you're at. So proud of my team, but I always want the outcome to be a little different.
Great.
We just wanted to confuse you guys today.
Well, you did a good job. Can you just talk about going up against Florida's front line and their blockers? And I mean, you're not the first team that's that difficult.
I mean, they're big. You look at them, and that's the first thing you notice. They're big, but it's all about moving the ball around and being aggressive. And I think it's all about playing defense, covering your hitters, and if you get blocked, you've got to rely on your back row players to pick you up. And I think at times we did a really great job of that. And when we did move the ball around, we had a lot of success against those blockers. We did a good job, I think, at certain times tooling and using them as to the best of our ability. So.
And for Emily, yes. Can you talk also about the first set was pretty tight. If you guys maybe had pulled that out, could it maybe give you some momentum going forward?
Well, I thought in the first set we were in system a lot more with our serve receive. I thought as the match went on, our passing did struggle a little bit. And I think that being in system in that first set was what kept us in that match. And they got like a 3 or 4 point run in the middle of the set, which made that 25-20 final score. But that first set was good. I thought we played well. Our blockers got really good touches on the ball, which makes those free balls for our back row, which allows us to run our offense and set anybody. And we kind of lost that as the match went on. But I think that first set we did well, and then as the match went on, our execution just faltered a little bit.
Any other questions for the girls? Emily, I'll ask you, obviously being senior, just, obviously maybe not the active limit, but you made it here, Coach Rhodes' first win yesterday. Just talk about your career, maybe wrapping it up, if you can.
Well, this is my 5th year here, and this is obviously history for our school. And it's been a hell of a year. That's all I have to say.
She did a great job leading our team this year. She did a really great job keeping us all together, and I think this is one of my favorite seasons I've had. I've only been here, it was my 3rd year, but it's by far been one of my most favorite, and I'm really glad to have Shelton as one of our seniors, and Kelly, who isn't with us, did an amazing job. There was only 2 of them, but they really held us together as a team and did such a great job.
And maybe for you, Emily, what do you guys take from this year moving forward?
We have high expectations. We have we've set the bar high for ourselves, and next year we're gonna win the match in the second round and go to the 3rd round. And we cherish these moments. Like she said, we've made history for our school and our program, and it's a really big deal for us as a team, and we really take it to heart. And for next season, we expect more and more.
Any last comments from you, Coach, maybe on your team and maybe what you see going forward with the group that you have?
Yeah, I mean, we return the majority of our players, so I think this group has, like Emily said, to have high expectations, and I think you get a chance to play 2 very good teams in one weekend and be pretty successful against one, but not be successful against the other. And I think that you can take a lot from where you were successful against one team and where you struggled against the others. So I felt we were much more efficient offensively, a little more balanced. And I think in the first match, this match, our ball control was a little shakier. And I think this group understands when you play a caliber team like Florida, you really have to pass well and be in system. So they can't utilize their strengths, and one of their strengths is blocking and being really big and physical. And we made a lot of hitting errors trying to avoid them a little too much. 25 hitting errors with them only having 9 blocks means we hit a lot of balls out of bounds, and I think we tried to avoid their block a little too much. But I think I'm excited for the future of this program, and again, very proud of this team, and I wish Florida the best of luck in the next round down in Texas.
Great.